Capital Guard Advisors, a name synonymous with financial stability and client trust, stood as a pillar of the financial world. Their reputation, built on discretion and security, made them a haven for high-net-worth individuals and corporations. Behind their imposing facade and state-of-the-art security systems, however, a silent threat was brewing. Unbeknownst to the firm, a vulnerability lay hidden deep within their systems, a chink in their armor ready to be exploited. This vulnerability, a zero-day exploit, was about to shatter their world. Capital Guard Advisors, like many financial institutions, invested heavily in cybersecurity. Their systems were monitored around the clock, firewalls stood guard, and intrusion detection systems scanned for suspicious activity. They believed they were impenetrable, their defenses robust, and their data secure. However, the very nature of a zero-day exploit is its invisibility. It is a flaw unknown to the software developers themselves, making it impossible to defend against with traditional security measures. The stage was set for a breach of unimaginable proportions. The attackers, a sophisticated and well-organized group, had been meticulously planning their operation. They understood the value of patience and stealth. Their target was not a smash-and-grab job, but a carefully orchestrated infiltration. The zero-day vulnerability they discovered was their key. This flaw, hidden deep within the code of a commonly used software application, provided a backdoor into Capital Guard's network. Exploiting this vulnerability, the attackers gained a foothold. They bypassed the firm's security perimeter without triggering any alarms. Like ghosts in the machine, they moved through the network, their presence undetected. Their objective was clear: to access and exfiltrate sensitive client data, the lifeblood of Capital Guard Advisors. The attackers were skilled, their methods leaving no trace and raising no suspicion. Weeks turned into months as the attackers lurked within Capital Guard systems. They mapped the network, identified valuable data repositories, and studied the routines of employees. Their movements were deliberate and calculated, designed to blend in with normal network traffic. Their patience paid off. They gained access to databases containing client financial records, investment strategies, and proprietary trading algorithms. The attackers began to exfiltrate data in small, encrypted packets, carefully timed to avoid detection. This slow and steady drip of information went unnoticed, masked by the constant hum of legitimate network activity. They covered their tracks, deleting logs and manipulating timestamps. Their actions were like whispers in the wind, leaving no visible trace. The attackers were meticulous, ensuring that their digital fingerprints remained invisible to even the most watchful eyes. The reckoning, fallout, and desperation. The breach was eventually discovered not through any internal security measures, but by a chance observation from an external source. A routine audit by a client's cybersecurity firm flagged unusual activity originating from Capital Guard's network. The news struck the firm like a thunderbolt. Panic and disbelief rippled through the executive suite as the true extent of the breach became horrifyingly clear. They had been breached, their most valuable assets compromised. The fallout was immediate and devastating. News of the breach spread like wildfire, causing irreparable damage to the firm's once impeccable reputation. Clients, their trust shattered, fled in droves, withdrawing their assets and taking their business elsewhere. The financial impact was catastrophic. Share prices plummeted, lawsuits piled up, and regulatory fines loomed large. Capital Guard Advisors, once a symbol of stability, was teetering on the brink. Lessons in the rubble, preventing the next attack. In the aftermath of the attack, the question was not if, but how. How could a firm as seemingly impenetrable as Capital Guard Advisors have fallen victim to such a devastating breach? The answer lay in the insidious nature of zero-day exploits and the need for a proactive, multi-layered approach to cybersecurity. Traditional security measures, while essential, were no longer enough. The breach exposed a critical vulnerability: their reliance on reactive security measures. Waiting for an attack to happen before responding was no longer a viable strategy in the face of constantly evolving cyber threats. Proactive measures such as threat intelligence gathering, vulnerability scanning, and penetration testing were crucial to identify and mitigate risks before they could be exploited. The emphasis had to shift from building higher walls to constantly patrolling the perimeter and anticipating the attacker's next move. Zero-day vulnerabilities are unpredictable. but your response doesn't have to be. Visit our website at yourcyberteam.com today and schedule a complimentary strategy session to discover how a robust cyber risk management program is a game changer for your business.